Kevin, a 1-1 draw against Derry City in ordinary circumstances wouldn't be a bad result, but the feeling of deflation at the full-time whistle there was like you'd lost. How are you feeling?
Yeah, because of obviously, never mind the chance they scored, or sorry, there was the nature of the goal, it was deflection, and but we should have been, the chances we missed before that, like we should have been maybe 2 or 3 at least, but that's, look, and sometimes bad luck. It might sound like a cop out, but I do think we did some bad luck tonight. That again, I haven't actually seen it back properly, but it's taking a deflection loose, gone completely the other way. But we have to be more clinical down the other end. That's not bad luck because we created some. I mentioned it before the game about playing football and playing more football. Anyone that thinks that we're one-dimensional and we've only one way of playing was look at that game tonight and look at most of our games this year. But our wing backs, as I said, getting forward, our centre backs getting forward at times, right centre back Alicia, and look, he puts on a plate and we should score obviously. But look, I have to be very happy with the performance, very happy with the lads, and I asked for a big reaction because I really wasn't happy with last week in Roberts. As I said, we didn't look ourselves at all, and again that can happen, but we were certainly ourselves tonight. And again, it was a big day for me today, and I wanted the lads to know why I did that today, because that's why I believe we're getting better and better and better and better. And as you say, I literally remember celebrating draws against the likes of Derry, or in particular Derry here, but we're not celebrating it tonight because obviously we deserve to win the game, but we want to be winning as many games as possible, and we're good enough to do that as well. And tonight more than proved that. We're out Shane Farrell tonight, we're out Darragh Markey tonight, like two of our, if you want to call them top players, and lads stepped in and were excellent. So a really long answer, and I tend to, don't I? But very proud of the performance. We deserved to win the game, and we weren't clinical enough, but we were probably a bit unlucky in the end.
No Darragh Markey, no Shane Farrell, as you said as well. Was Douglas James Taylor's kind of role, was it quite deliberate that he was dropping back into centre midfield? Because I don't think he gave the ball away once all night, but he was dropping into that defence, not the centre midfield position, and kind of linking the play together, which he does so well.
Yeah, he does so well, and he's probably a bit different than some of our other forwards, if you like. But he, look, Dougie's excellent for us, and again, Thomas has been excellent for us, and Warren has been excellent for us. We're lucky to have the three of them, but it is Derry. Like, we do have to do things and adjust things, and we did tonight. And as I said, you can say it worked because we should have won the game. But again, it's really, really positive performance, and it's another, the one with Dougie. As much as he's fit and flying fit, I still was thinking Friday, Monday a little bit with him as well. But I thought we'd still have enough to win the game, and it did. And look, we did. There was nothing to do with, say, Dougie coming off that, prevent that goal. But yeah, I thought our plan worked well tonight, but I thought we played some really, really good attacking football that, as I said, we might be pigeonholed at times as set piece team and all that. I know we scored a very good set piece tonight, but we should have scored a lot more from open play, and I think Derry will be very happy. I'm not sure what Tiernan said, but I think they'll be very happy to go up with a point tonight.
Scott Brady's league debut, you threw him in there towards the end to try and kind of short things up, I guess a little bit again. Another 18-year-old I think he is, coming in and making his debut like Connell did earlier in the year. Massive positive there. I saw you with your arm around him at the end of the game. He's nothing he can do about the deflection that comes off him. He's probably in the right place from a defensive point of view. Was he a little bit cut up afterwards?
Of course, because it's his debut when we're winning, and it's a deflection. But I said this consistently since Scott came in, that he's one of the best midfielders in the league, in my opinion, that he will be. And look, we were obviously down a few bodies tonight as well, but that was Scott been knocking on the door. And if you go back to, say, one of Thomas's chances, that the one that he sort of volleys over the bar, they should have went in the back of the net, but Scott that puts it in there.
Yeah. So
I mean, that's football. He comes on and probably we're going 2-0 up because of his contribution, and he felt, of course, but absolutely not. He's a brilliant kid, and he is a kid, so we can say it about him. He's an absolute brilliant kid with a brilliant attitude, who has been player of the month for the 20s this year, or this month, or last month, and he's been training with us all the time. I absolutely love him. I think he's a very bright future. He's a proper midfielder. You can see the first time I met him, I looked at his face, I thought he was about 12, but when you actually see him on a football pitch, he looks like a proper man, and he'll get better and better. And look, there was experiences. I certainly was absolutely nothing that he could do about that. Hits him and said still 20 odd yards to go in before it goes in. So no, he's brilliant, and said he's a bright future with us in the league.
And in terms of Monday, I'm sure you've seen Shelbourne had 2 red cards tonight, so they're going to be down a few more bodies. You're down a few yourself, and that quick turnaround again, the Friday Monday thing, which is something you're going to have to contend with a little bit more this year with the European games. So it's going to be a quick turnaround and a tough one to get back up to Talca again and get a result like you did earlier in the season. Yeah,
but I have to be honest. The Mondays this year we won in Dalymount, we've won here against Cork, we drew against it was a Pats here and we're excellent. Have we had any more? I should know this one. I'm asking you questions, but we've been brilliant on the Mondays. So we've come up with a plan for the weekend, and it's worked so far. So yeah, Shell's plenty of players they can bring in, so I won't be too concerned about who's missing or who's not missing. But our lads will be. Look, we'll have a couple back as well, which will boost the squad. But no, look, it's really looking forward to it. I said, I honestly thought it was an excellent performance tonight. I'm so happy with the players, so proud of them. I'm disappointed for them. Like, just because, look, it's the last minute, but it happens. These things happen. Deflection goes in. Should have been further ahead. Just repeating myself now, but I'm very happy with the performance.
And just to go back to what you said earlier on, big day for you, signing the new contract. I presume that was in the works for a while. I know there was a little bit of talk that your contract's up at the end of the season and what might happen. Talk us through the kind of how the wheels were in motion there and how long that's been going on for, and you're obviously delighted with it.
Yeah, not too long. It didn't take a lot of talking. And again, I didn't want to be talking about it. I was concentrating on the football. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I still had another 6 months or whatever on my contract. But no, I was delighted to do it. As I said to you, you can see the place tonight. It was absolutely rocking, and I'm sure again probably everyone got a bit of a gut punch with the equaliser. But I said it in my statement today. I love the place. I love the club. I love the players. I've been here now actually longer than I've been at any club, and it's not just. I didn't just sign the contract for that. Because I think, like, from what we've built, from, again, and you've been here as well probably as long as I have, but from what we've built, and can see the potential. Again, I use the word the club's aligned with because I'm ambitious.
Yeah,
really ambitious. Obviously, you won serious trophy last year. You want to be pushing on. I'm not saying this year or next year, but you can see the plans for the future for the club. You can see the stuff around this ground. Obviously, the plans for a new ground. We're full time now. Our training ground, like, we're really making massive progress, and I couldn't be happier to, I want to say, lead it on the pitch or whatever, but to be a part of it. As I said, my family love coming up here on a Friday. Feel very much part of the family up here, and there was absolutely no reason not to. And again, I'm very happy with my relationship with the board. I'm very happy with my relationship with Travella, and obviously, even you see the appointment of Reen coming in now. It's a club, we're going places, and I wanted to be a part of it. As I said, I felt like I've helped get us there, so I certainly wasn't going to be jumping before we actually get there, and I do think we'll get there, and as I said, I'm very positive about the future.
Just very last one on that, was the key part of that they matched your ambition, because obviously you're a very ambitious manager, and the way the club has moved on the last few years, you needed to be kind of told that we'll back you and we'll match your ambition, and that's the kind of key part from your side.
The key part, I mean, like the club are being very loyal to me as well, and it's both ways. Like, I mean, if I've a number of different situations over the years that you know, whatever other clubs mightn't have dealt with in the same way. The people here, as I said, and again I've said this before, the old people and the new people, if we're not new now, but you know what I mean, like, have been very good to me as well. So it's not just, we have to keep hold of him. I wanted to be here because, as I said, there's really, really good people here. There's really good people at all levels. There's really good people above me, if you want to call it, and there's really good people at the academy level, volunteers, all that type of stuff. I love being here. Don't feel like I love it at the right this second because I was sick that we conceded the goal. But when you actually look back at how the strides we've made, like, you come out here tonight, you see the crowd, the pitch, and again, pitch has always been good, but better this year because we're not training on it, because we have a training ground now, so we're making serious progress. It will take time. We're not going to jump from where we were 9th in the league to whatever. We'll aim to win every game we play in, But I'm very, very happy here. As I said, it's not just about me being happy and ambitious. That I'm happy. I want the club to be happy. I want everyone to be happy. So happy day.
Thanks, Kevin.
Thanks, Dave.